today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Alvin Kamara.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a game.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running with Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 42.
Looking to throw. Keys. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Keys. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing before 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was polished off by a Tariq Cohen touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Frazier. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
The pass.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive lineman, when they're faking.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there with, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Jags grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club unable to hold on to the football and take care of it?
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to say, as you said.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Pass for the extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 21-0 our score after one.
Jaguars 21, Bengals nothing.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Keys toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. To throw on third down. Keys to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The pass.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by pass is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3. And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Reader brought in.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Alvin Kamara.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll run here with Swift.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On first down, Mixon. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. To throw on 2nd down, Keys. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Off the bootleg. Keys. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get this down to the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cincinnati.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him. But why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
3rd down and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
1st down, Jaguars.
Now Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Joe Mixon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
On the carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Keys. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Keys. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he comes back with one complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
No gain on the play. Leads to
they'll go with the keeper. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they caught one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
At the 14-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
8-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And Burrow going to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Burrow. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
To number 88.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Jesse Bates. The first down pass.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
At their own 36.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our...
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jaguars, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll